10. Competition is for losers. Thiel explains that too much competition can make it hard to win. If you're just copying what others are doing, you'll always be competing with them. Instead, you should try to create something so different that no one else can easily compete with you. Example, imagine you're at school and everyone wants to start a lemonade stand. If you open one just like everyone else, you'll have to fight over customers. But what if you sell a brand new type of drink that no one has thought of, like a refreshing fruit smoothie? Now, you're the only one selling that, so you don't have to compete as much. 11. Start small. Think big. Thiel encourages people to start their businesses small, focusing on a niche, a specific small market. Once you dominate that small market, you can expand. Trying to do too much at once can cause you to fail. Example, let's say you want to open a pizza shop. Instead of trying to make pizza for the whole city, start by serving just your neighborhood. Get really good at that and make sure everyone in your area loves your pizza. Once you've become the favorite in your small area, you can slowly expand to other places. 12. Technology vs. globalization. Thiel distinguishes between technology and globalization. Technology is about inventing new things, while globalization is about spreading what already exists. He believes technology is the key to solving big problems like climate change or resource scarcity. Example, imagine two people want to help reduce pollution. One person says, let's make more bicycles so everyone can ride instead of driving cars. That's globalization spreading a solution that already exists. The other person says, let's invent a new kind of electric bike that cleans the air while you ride it. That's technology creating something new to solve the problem. 13. Focus on the long term. Thiel advises entrepreneurs to think long term, not just about quick profits. The most successful companies are the ones that plan for the future, even if it means sacrificing short-term gains. Example, if you were starting a YouTube channel, you might get tempted to do viral pranks for quick views. But if you think long-term, you might choose to create content that builds a loyal audience over time, like teaching valuable skills. In the long run, that approach might lead to more success. 14. Be courageous, not afraid to fail. Thiel believes that entrepreneurs need to be bold and take risks. Sometimes people are afraid of failing, so they don't try new things. But it's important to take chances, even if you might fail, because that's how real progress is made. Example, imagine you're learning to skateboard. If you're too scared to try new tricks, you'll never improve. Sure, you might fall a few times, but each time you get back up, you're getting better. The same is true for starting a business. You have to be brave enough to try something new, even if it might not work the first time. 15. Don't outsource your work too early. Thiel warns against giving too much responsibility to outside people, like hiring consultants or outsourcing tasks when you're still in the early stages of your business. You need to be deeply involved in every part of your company at first, so you fully understand how things work. Example, if you're building a treehouse with your friends, you wouldn't hire someone else to design it for you. You'd want to figure out how to do it yourself, learning as you go. That way you know the ins and outs of the treehouse, and when something needs fixing, you can handle it yourself. 16. The importance of a strong team. Thiel emphasizes that having a strong team is critical to the success of a startup. You want people who are passionate, talented, and committed to the company's vision. A team that works well together can achieve great things. Example, think about playing a team sport like soccer. If everyone on your team has different goals and no one listens to the coach, you're not going to win many games. But if you have a team that works together, communicates well, and follows a shared game plan, you have a much better chance of winning. 17. Don't follow trends blindly. Thiel warns entrepreneurs against jumping into business ideas just because they are trendy. He suggests thinking critically and finding your own path instead of following what everyone else is doing. Example, imagine that everyone in your school starts selling fidget spinners. It might be tempting to sell them too because they're popular, but the trend might fade quickly. Instead, if you think creatively and come up with a new kind of toy or gadget, you might build something that lasts longer and sets you apart. 18. You are not a lottery ticket. Thiel argues that success doesn't happen by chance or luck. He believes people should act as if they can control their own future. By being intentional and working hard, you can shape the outcome of your business. Example, let's say you want to win a school science fair. If you just put together a random project and hope for the best, you're relying on luck. But if you spend time researching, experimenting, and perfecting your project, you're increasing your chances of winning through hard work and preparation. 19. Build for the future. Not just for today. Thiel encourages entrepreneurs to create businesses that will still be around in 10, 20, or even 50 years. This means thinking about how your company will adapt to changes over time and continue to provide value to customers in the long term. For example, if you're creating a game app, you might want to design it in a way that allows you to keep adding new features and updates so that people will continue to play it for years rather than just a few months before getting bored. 20. Competition vs. Monopoly thinking. Thiel explains that competition leads to businesses copying each other and competing for small profits. In contrast, monopolies companies that dominate their field are more innovative because they don't have to worry about competitors, allowing them to focus on improving their products. For example, if you're constantly competing with others to sell lemonade, you may lower your prices to attract customers. But if you're the only one selling an exciting new drink like a lemonade slushie with new flavors, you can focus on making it better instead of competing over price. 21. Product vs. Sales balance. Thiel believes that a successful business needs both a great product and an effective sales strategy. Even the best product can fail if no one knows about it or if it's not presented properly to potential customers. Example, imagine you invent a fantastic new type of phone that can charge in 10 minutes. If you don't have a way to show people how great it is, or if you don't know how to convince stores to sell it, it might go unnoticed. So, building a great product is only half the battle. Selling it is just as important. 21. Product vs. Sales balance. Thiel believes that a successful business needs both a great product and an effective sales strategy. Even the best product can fail if no one knows about it or if it's not presented properly to potential customers. Example, imagine you invent a fantastic new type of phone that can charge in 10 minutes. If you don't have a way to show people how great it is, or if you don't know how to convince stores to sell it, it might go unnoticed. So, building a great product is only half the battle. Selling it is just as important. 22. Be a definite optimist. Thiel talks about the difference between definite and indefinite optimism. A definite optimist believes that the future can be shaped through planning and effort. They work with a clear vision of what they want to achieve. Indefinite optimists, on the other hand, hope the future will be good but don't have a clear plan to make it happen. Example, let's say you want to become a professional athlete. A definite optimist would make a detailed plan, practice every day, and work toward their goal step by step. An indefinite optimist might hope they'll become an athlete, but won't have a clear plan on how to get there. 23. Avoid incremental progress. Thiel criticizes businesses that focus on making small improvements going from 1 to n. Instead, he encourages entrepreneurs to aim for big leaps, creating something entirely new going from 0 to 1. Example, instead of trying to make a slightly faster bicycle, why not invent a flying bike that can avoid traffic? That's a huge leap forward, not just a small improvement. 24. Find an important mission. Thiel believes the most successful businesses are those that have a clear and important mission. These companies aren't just trying to make money, they're trying to solve big problems or change the world in a meaningful way. Example, Tesla's mission isn't just to sell cars. Its bigger goal is to reduce reliance on fossil fuels and make the world more environmentally sustainable. This clear mission inspires the company and its customers to support the brand. 25. The role of luck in success. While some people believe success is mostly about luck, Thiel argues that successful companies and people make their own luck by working hard, thinking strategically, and being prepared for opportunities when they arise. Example, if you're always studying and working on new projects, You'll be more ready when a great opportunity comes your way. On the other hand, if you're just waiting for luck to strike, you might miss out on chances to succeed. 26. The importance of vertical progress. Thiel distinguishes between horizontal and vertical progress. Horizontal progress is copying and spreading ideas that already exist. Vertical progress, on the other hand, involves creating entirely new things. Thiel believes that the future depends on vertical progress innovation that breaks new ground. Example, building more computers like the ones we have now is horizontal progress. But creating a new kind of computer that uses quantum technology and is 1,000 times faster than anything today would be vertical progress. 27. The value of originality. Thiel stresses that originality is key to creating a successful business. Instead of copying others, it's important to think of unique solutions to problems or invent entirely new products or services that don't exist yet. For example, think of Instagram. Before it, there were other photo sharing apps, but Instagram focused on simplicity and filters that enhanced photos. This new approach made it stand out and succeed where others didn't. 28. The need for intelligent design in startups. Thiel emphasizes the importance of intentional and intelligent design when building a company. Everything about the company, from its products to its culture, should be carefully planned rather than leaving things to chance. Example, imagine you're building a treehouse. If you don't have a plan or design, it might end up wobbly or unstable. But if you draw out detailed plans and carefully select materials, you'll build a strong, durable treehouse. The same applies to a startup. 29. Think for yourself. Thiel encourages entrepreneurs to challenge conventional wisdom and think independently. Just because everyone else believes something doesn't mean it's right, and many successful businesses are built by questioning the status quo. Example, before Netflix, people thought renting movies meant going to a store. Netflix questioned that idea and created an online service to mail DVDs to people. Then they took it even further by creating a streaming platform, challenging the belief that people wanted physical copies of movies. 30. Technology improves business efficiency. Thiel emphasizes that technology is a powerful tool to improve business efficiency. Startups should look for ways to leverage technology to streamline processes, reduce costs, or offer a better customer experience. Example, Amazon's use of automated warehouses and advanced logistics systems makes its business far more efficient, allowing them to offer faster deliveries at lower costs, which gives them a competitive edge. 31. The role of globalization vs. technological progress. Thiel argues that globalization and technological progress are different. Globalization is about spreading existing products and ideas to new places, while technological progress is about creating something entirely new. He believes real growth comes from innovation, not just expanding what already exists. Example, globalization would be selling American-style fast food all over the world. Technological progress, on the other hand, would be inventing new types of food production, like lab-grown meat, which can change the way we feed the world. 32. Start with a small market, then scale. Thiel suggests that startups should begin by dominating a small, niche market. Once they have secured that, they can expand into broader markets. Trying to capture a large market from the beginning often leads to failure, because it's too hard to compete with established companies. Example, Facebook started as a social network just for Harvard students. Once it became popular at Harvard, it expanded to other universities, and eventually to the whole world. This strategy allowed it to grow steadily and succeed.